Okay, hello. Let me get this. Oh, okay. Hello, my name is Jake Spatafora. This is for media strategy. We're advertising 357.30. Still on Aloe Yoga. Okay, first we have the scope of the media campaign. First, we want to start off with our national campaign because that's what we want to grow more, and then we'll use our regional campaign to boost our national campaign. But first, going into our national campaign. We have brand recognition and expansion. We want to try and get at the same level as Lululemon as a globally known athletic athleisure brand. We want to keep our e-commerce dominance as we want to boost sales and keep going through that because predominantly we're an online brand. We have some stores in some flagship cities, but for the most part, we are an online e-commerce brand. So we want to keep pumping that and keep having our dominance in that type of system. Our retail presence in major cities, that's what we want to do. As our Alo Yoga studios there, we want to complement that by putting more stores in those major cities that will help us grow into other cities once we have the time. Regional campaign, we want to focus on high income cities that aren't as big as the national cities, such as New York City, LA, Austin, Miami, all those cities. We want to focus on the more regional cities that are smaller and grow, like maybe like in Indianapolis here or there. We want to focus on areas with Alo stores we can place for in-person brand experience. So people can get a relation to that and build their connection around Aloe instead of Lululemon or other athleisure brands. National campaign if you want a broad market expansion and regional if you want a good yoga fitness areas that really take pride after our brand. Length of the media plan and scheduling methods. First, we want to do the campaign length. We'd want to do quarterly campaigns for the most part, so about 13 weeks for would be our most of our campaigns. Limited edition lines and limited edition campaigns, we want to look around 6 to 8 weeks. This will help increase the intensity of buying products in those times for those things, making it more dire to buy them. For our scheduling message, we're going to go with pulsing. I think pulsing is the best for us. It's the best chance that we have. Um, so that's the brand and where Aloha is as a company right now. Especially the brands that need consistent presence with higher presence during key moments to really get out there. This combines the other two, Continuity and Flighty, which works for Aloe. We want to have it the entire year, and then in times of market and increase, such as holiday season or the summer or like the turn of events, the 4th of July, Christmas, all those type of things. That's when we really want to pump it up. And that's when we have the pulsing of the intensity of going through that. But we also need to have a continually steady brand front as we are not the front runner, as Lululemon would not need to do such a thing right now because they are the front runner. Media categories, platforms, and vehicles. Sorry, this one. Okay, yeah. Media categories, platforms, and vehicles. For media categories, the first one we're going to do is social media and influencer marketing, as we find that is the most influential and the biggest, and the kind of the way that we go. As such an online company, and with this new generation coming up, is how much time they spend on their phone and following influencers. That's kind of the way we want to go. Next would be paid digital advertising. We want to go through videos such like Meta or Google or just online when people are searching, browsing, buying. We want to have ads in the corner, ads that come through the AI, ads like that, because that is the next form. That is what is upcoming next. AI is going to take over sooner than later. Then we're going to streaming video ads such as Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, because now, to be quite frequently at night, people watch those instead of watching live television and cable and those channels. People don't watch that anymore. So go to streaming and video and watching through streaming and video. That's where we're going to pump our ads through. And finally, marketing events such as pop-up events, yoga studios, handouts, stuff like that. Just like maybe around college campuses, set up tents here and there, hand out a piece here and there, just to get the brand in their head and have people really buy those products. That's kind of the four main media categories, and the four platforms and vehicles are how we're going to get those media categories across. Justification for media categories and vehicles. Al's audience is younger generation that is on social media apps frequently, so going after Instagram and TikTok is our main approach, and that frequently just makes the most sense. Most of all of Al's purchases are made online, so having a strong digital presence with ads is key to Al's growth. That is the approach we are going to have. Um, that is kind of the way that we're going to have to go after it. For pop-up events such as a young yoga retreat or pop-up stands attracts customers and helps deepen brand loyalty outside of the digital space. This helps create kind of a census and a warm, fuzzy feeling around our company that people can relate to, and it really helps put in a good word by getting these camp by going face to face. We really love to attract and go to college campuses. Also, I forgot to mention the 1, 2, 3, and 4, as you seen in the last slide too. I can't. Why can't I go back? Okay, I can't go back. But 1, 2, 3, and 4, those relate to each other. Media budget allocation by market. First, we want to go with the top tier markets, NYC, LA, Miami. We're going to go 50% there. We're going to put half of our media budget and allocation in those markets. We're going to give it our all in those markets, as that's the place where we can grow and kind of boom the quickest. Then obviously we're going to go to secondary markets like Seattle, Denver, Boston, etc. We're going to put 25% of what we have into that. As you go in the smaller city, obviously there's still major markets, but not the top ones. But we go into those bigger markets, the second tier markets, that's where we're going to help have our growth and really expand. And then finally, digital and e-commerce, we're going to put 25% in that as we are riding strong in those categories. And we need to keep riding strong as that's where most of our selling and our product and our goods come from. So we're going to sell it there. Media budget allocation by month and quarter. We're going to go quarter 1, January to March. It's going to be 20%. It's the turn of the year. We're going to have some deals for the new year's. We really want to get after it. We really want to kind of attack that area going into the winter season. April to June, we're going to lay off of it a bit because that's just spring cleaning time to get things right. We're going to take a step back from that because we're really going to focus on the going forward into the other parts. Then we have July to September. That's summer. That's where we're really going to pump our yoga brand. You can wear that in public. We're going to pump all of our clothing there. Put 25% of what we got into that. And then finally, the Christmas holiday season, we're going to go 40% there. We're going to give it our all there because leading into the new year, that help boost our quarter 1. If our quarter 4, we give it our all because people are going to be translating into that, wanting to buy new stuff. But during that time, it's a Black Friday deals, holiday shopping, Christmas gifts. That's when we want to give it our all. And we're going to put 40% of our media budget allocation into that time. Okay, media budget allocation by media, social media, influencer marketing, as I has mentioned so many times throughout this video or this through this slideshow is our main thing. So for social media and influencer marketing, we're gonna go 55%. We're gonna go over than half what we got into that, as that's what we have. We're gonna pump it to the youth. We're gonna pump it to the generation, and really have this upcoming generation wear aloe instead of Lululemon. For digital advertising, we're gonna go 25% as the younger generation. They watch TV, they watch Netflix, Hulu, all that stuff at night. Streaming and video, we're gonna put 10% because that's kind of where you get it from, and then pop-ups and events. We're also going to go 10% here and there around campuses and places because most of the time people spend on their phone anyway or on the internet anyway. So we still want to have that deepen that brand loyalty and consumer loyalty through the pop-ups and events. And last but not least, here are my five sources: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And yeah, thank you so much.